Welcome back, student. Today we are going to have brainstorming over direction of electrons in a metal conductor. Direction of flow of current in a metal conductor. But before studying the direction of flow of electron in a metal conductor, we will study the definition of metal conductor. My dear student, a substance which has very low resistance and which allow the current to flow through it easily is called as conductor. The examples of conductor is silver, copper, aluminium, etc. One more time we will have brainstorming over conductor. A substance which have very low resistance and through which current flows easily is called conductor. Example: silver, copper, aluminium. These are the example of conductor. My dear student, the conductor of electricity is metals. My dear student, if we take a metal and make small pieces of a metal, we will get the molecule of metal. If we break the molecule of metal, then we will get the atom of metal. The atom cannot further be divided. And we have studied the structure of an atom. My dear student, at the center of an atom there is nucleus. And the electrons are revolving around the nucleus in different orbits. The electrons are negatively charged. The electron which is present in the outermost orbit of an atom is very loosely bonded with the nucleus. This loosely bonded electron which is present in the outermost orbit of an atom is called as free electrons. So one thing we come to know that metal conductor has free electrons. My dear student, I have taken a small piece of metal wire. In this metal wire, I have shown you the electrons. Now, if you carefully observe the diagram, you will see that these electrons which are shown in a metal wire are free electrons. It means these are the electrons which are present in the outermost orbit of an atom. These electrons are loosely bonded with the nucleus and therefore they are called as free electrons. If you see the motion of the free electrons, they are in random motion. They move in all directions. Electron is negatively charged. Electron is negatively charged. Now, if we want an electric current to pass through a conductor, then we want all the electrons to flow in a particular direction. This we can do by applying potential difference to the conductor. How can we apply a potential difference to a conductor? We can apply a potential difference to a conductor by joining the conductor with electric cell. Let's join the conductor with electric cell. My dear student, here I have taken the same metal wire. I have shown you the free electrons in the diagram, and I have connected this metal wire to a electric cell. As soon as I connect this metal wire to an electric cell, a potential difference is created. The positive terminal of an electric cell is considered to be at high potential, whereas the negative terminal or negative end of a cell is said to be at low potential. So positive terminal is at high potential and negative terminal is at low potential in an electric cell. And when this potential difference is created, then there is flow of electron in a particular direction. So, by applying electric cell which has a potential difference such that positive end is at high potential and negative end is at low potential, the electrons in a wire start moving to a particular direction. My dear student, we all know that electrons are negative in charge. As electrons are negative in charge, they will move towards positive end of an electric cell. So as soon as potential difference is created, the electrons which are negatively charged start moving towards the positive end of an electric cell. But my dear student, we have seen that water flow from high level to low level. Heat also flow from hot object to cold object. The wind also flow from high pressure belt to low pressure belt. And this we consider according to direction of convention current. In the same way, if we want to study the direction of flow of electric current, then we have to use the same principle. And according to the direction of convention of current, the current always flow from high potential to low potential. Means here the current in the conductor will flow from positive end to the negative end of an electric cell. It means that the direction of flow of electron and the direction of flow of electric current is opposite to each other. One more time. My dear student, we are studying direction of flow of electrons in a metal conductor. What is metal conductor? A substance which has very low resistance and through which current flow easily is called as conductor. A conductor is a metal which allows the current to flow through it. It has low resistance We'll study resistance afterwards. We know, student, a metal is made up of molecule, and molecule is made up of atom, and atom has free electrons. The electrons which are present in the outermost orbit of an atom and which are very loosely bound with the nucleus is called free electrons. And these free electrons are present in a metal wire, and they are moving in a random direction. They move in all directions. Random motion of electrons in metal wire is shown in this diagram. But my dear student, in order to allow a current to flow in a conductor, we want all these electrons to move in a particular direction. This can be done by applying a potential difference to the wire. But how can we apply a potential difference to a wire? We can apply the potential difference to a conductor by applying an electric cell. And my dear student, you know that electric cell is having two ends. One is having positive end and another is having negative. The positive end of the cell is considered to be having high potential, and the negative end of a cell is considered to have low potential, and a potential difference is created in a conductor by applying electric cell. Electrons are negatively charged, and naturally they will start moving towards positive end of an electric cell. So my dear student, we learn one thing, that electrons are negatively charged. When the potential difference is applied to a conductor, these negatively charged electrons start moving towards the positive end of an electric cell. But my dear student, we have seen that according to direction of convection current, water flow from high level to low level, heat flow from hot object to cold object, wind also flow from high pressure belt to low pressure belt. The same rule of direction of convection current we will use in this topic also. When we consider the flow of current, that is electric current, in a conductor, we will always consider the direction of convection current. And according to the direction of convection current, the electric current flow from positive end to the negative end of an electric cell. My dear student, from all this brainstorming, we have come to the conclusion. Let's see what conclusion can we draw from all this brainstorming. My dear student, the electrons are negative in charge, and as they are negatively in charge, when a potential difference is applied to a metal conductor, then the electrons being negatively charged start moving towards the positive end of the cell. The first conclusion which we can draw is, as the electron have negative charge, they flow towards the positive end of the cell. But my dear student, according to the direction of conventional current, the electric current always flow from positive end to negative end of a cell. According to the direction of conventional current, it is considered that the electric current flows from positive end to negative end of the cell. And the third one, is the direction of flow of electrons, and the direction of flow of electric current is opposite to each other. The direction of flow of electrons and the direction of flow of electric current is opposite to each other. Thank you very much. We'll stop here, students.